All right, Coach, no opening thoughts on the game, please.
Yeah, just really good baseball game. I don't know that anybody wanted to win that game. Honestly, it seemed like both teams had opportunities to make plays, to make pitches, and unfortunately, we and they did. Pretty much all there is to it. Got to play good baseball.
Um, I mean, just like you said, I mean, that's tight back and forth game. I mean, what does it looked like you guys also just left a lot of guys on the bases today. What's your message to the team after the game?
You just got to play the game the way it's meant to be played. I mean, you know, I thought we had the 3-run lead in the seventh or eighth there. I think it was the eighth. You get a 3-run lead and they give us an easy out, and you know we don't make the play, and then we get a pop up with the bases loaded and don't make the play. And I mean, there's 3 outs right there. Uh, it's unfortunate because we've preached all year. It starts with pitching and defense. And I mean, you can say we didn't. I mean, we scored 15 runs, 14 runs. We left a lot of guys on base, but if you score 14 runs, you should win a baseball game. Just too many mistakes defensively, and of course they put the pressure on us. It's not like we just went out there and did it by ourselves. I mean, you got to tip your cap to them for not going away.
Coach, obviously, you guys live to fight another day. Just talk about your belief in this team's ability to come back and fight tomorrow and obviously keep itself alive.
Yeah, I mean it's a resilient group. I mean we've had 3 elimination games so far in the postseason. So I expect them to come out and fight, play hard tomorrow. Put this one behind us. I mean, uh, you win 2 games, you win a national championship. So, what else could you ask for? I think if we asked any of them at the beginning of the year, if they put them in this situation where they had to win 2, maybe 3, I don't even know, every one of them would take it for sure. So you've just come too far to just throw in the towel, in my opinion. I mean, it's not that easy to get here. So we just got to fight again, show the same fight we showed tonight.
Uh, you know, uh, Even though the loss may be pretty raw right now, looking through some of these numbers, Connor and Marshall just were raking tonight, and Marshall kind of had probably the best game of the tournament right now. What did you see that you liked from those guys?
Just kept with it. Marshall's been one of our guys all year, and he's struggled out here 2 years in a row. So I kind of knew it was just a matter of time before he broke out of it. You just got to let the game come to him, not chase pitches and force the game. So, and Connor's just steady Eddie. I mean, that's what Connor him against us. He's the guy's just born to hit. Uh, just really good players. So they're going to come out of it at some point, and you just got to stick with them.
Anybody else? All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Blinn, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Clay Wiesen.
Dash O'Neill.
Ryan Weidman.
Ryan Martin.
Coach, open thoughts of the game.
I mean, holy cow. What a ball game. I don't really know. I definitely don't have comments prepared for something like that. That was a hell of a ball game. Blinn is a really good team. They did a great job, battled the whole way. We got a really good team, and our guys never quit. And I think we dealt with adversity. I think we made some mistakes, and we're able to come back from those. I think that was a perfect example of, you just got to play one pitch at a time and believe that you're always in the game and you've always got a shot. And you got to be resilient when, one, when mistakes happen, and then two, when the other team just does good, because there was a lot of both of that. We made some mistakes, but they did a lot of good things and gave themselves a chance to win. And our guys just kept rolling. And, what can I say? We just kept scrapping away and fighting. So, it's a great ball game, one of the best I've ever been a part of. And, heck, we got to walk off in Grand Junction. That's pretty sweet.
Ryan, man, you smacked that. Did you know right away you had got this, or just walk us through that?
Yeah, that's pretty much right off the bat. I knew I had that ball. First pitch slider, and I saw it pretty well. But the second pitch, I saw a pitch to hit, and I hit it. So, I'm not going to take all the credit for that. These boys fought so hard. Our Coach O teaches us to be resilient no matter what the circumstances are, and that's probably the best baseball game I've ever been a part of, the hardest fought baseball game I've ever been a part of, and I can't take the credit for that. That goes to these guys. We keep fighting the whole game.
Clay, I know it wasn't the best start, for you here at JUCO, but when the team needed you most, you came through. It just everyone did what they needed to do. What was that like to be able to come through for you guys on the stage?
Well, yeah, it starts with the guys kind of picking me up in the dugout too. I haven't had the best start, but there hasn't been a single guy in the dugout telling me, you got to pick it up, you got to do better, because that's just baseball, and you just got to put your head down and keep going. And the guys in front of me got on base, they did their job, and I just so happened to be there at the right time.
Coach, you guys only scored in 4 innings today, which is wild to score 15 runs only in 4 innings. But talk about the level of explosiveness that your offense provides when they get going.
Yeah, when we're clicked in, we're really dangerous, and I think it kind of goes that way in baseball. I think there was a study done where it's something like 65% of the games you score more runs in 1 inning than the other team scores in the game. Now, obviously, that's not the case in this one. But these guys, every single one of them has a chance to do damage when they walk up to the plate, and they all believe in each other. And I don't have a second thought about letting them swing and feeling like they've got a chance to get on base and to, put another cue on the board and give us a chance. So, this is kind of what we do. We're a team that, we can score in bunches, and we can nickel and dime you a little bit too. Throughout the season, we've done a lot of both. But when I start seeing guys on base, I know good things are going to happen, and it's a matter of time before we cash in and, put a big number.
And for any of the players, when you guys go down at the top of the ninth, what is the feeling in the dugout when you guys know that you just need 2 runs or 1 run to extend the game, 2 runs wins it?
Well, like I said, Coach O has taught us to fight. Doesn't matter what has happened during the game. So we know we have a chance. It doesn't matter if the score's 15-1 or if we're down by 1. So
I was telling the team throughout the whole game, last team who's going to hit in this game is going to win. I just had a feeling with a high-scoring game that if we just kept swinging our bats, having quads, having really good ABs, that we were going to come through in the end. And I'm just glad that the pitchers brought energy throughout the whole game, and that was a huge part of it too.
No, with the team we have, we are never out of a game. I look around me in the dugout, and it's full of talent, full of good dudes. And not one of those dudes are going to give up at any point. And doesn't matter the situation, we're going to keep fighting.
And Coach, you guys drew 7 walks today. 15 runs, but 7 walks as well means you guys were having quality at bats. You received pitches. What did you like from the approach out of your guys tonight?
We just talk about all the time. Our only goal is to win the at bat, and there's a lot of different ways to do that. And you have to take what they give you. And we were fortunate to be able to take advantage of some some close pitches that weren't quite there, and get guys on base, and then it's just a matter of squaring it up. So, I mean, I think the approaches were good early on. I think we chased a few pitches and put ourselves in some trouble, and we talked about it and kind of reset our sights. But the main thing was I just kind of kept telling them, guys, I think it's going to take 20 to beat us tonight. And that was the prevailing thought. We knew it would be a high scoring game because it's late in the tournament, and that's kind of how this thing goes. But that was the idea: is it's going to take 20 to beat us. Keep coming, keep putting up runs, keep winning at bats, and walks are a big part of that.
Question for Coach. I mean, you guys first game of the tournament, low score, close game, but still, this is definitely the closest game, and a lot of adversity, probably the most adversity you guys have had in this tournament. How important is it to come out on top while facing?
Well, I mean, if you don't win these games, you have to go home. So it's huge, and I think in these tournaments, when you look at, teams that do well, I mean, you're going to have to play from behind at some point. You're going to probably have to do what we did and walk one off at some point. And that's already happened, I think, several times in this thing. Is some people have walked off some games and come from behind and done that. I think it just shows there's a lot of different ways to win. We don't know what the game is going to bring us when we start. So we just have to play to the game and do the best we can and try to stay true to each other and stick together when things don't go right. And when we do that, we got a chance.
Coach, this game, it's like the best type of game to win, but the worst type of game to lose. And really, when you have that moment and you have the celebration, it's all that excitement, all that joy. How do you sort of level your guys now? Because you got to go play tomorrow. So how do you not allow that high of emotion affect your game tomorrow?
Well, I mean, how often do I talk to you guys after the game, fellas?
Almost never. He's not a big guy on talking to us after the games. We know what we did wrong. We know what we did right. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's anything that I can do as a coach to get them leveled out. I think they're incredible young men, and they are great athletes, and they're very resilient. And I think that they will take care of themselves and figure out where they need to be mentally to be able to compete, But I will tell you that throughout this game, I tried to remind them that when you're in the backyard as a little kid, nobody dreams about being in a blowout. Nobody's in the backyard going, hey, it's the bottom of the ninth, we're up by 12. All we got to do is get 3 easy outs. It's the bottom of the ninth, we're down by 1. There's a guy on base, and I'm about to hit a dinger, and that's what they dream about. And so I try to tell them those kinds of things. And, I try to worry about what we can control right now in the moment. And, I'm going to worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes. Tonight, we're going to go to B-Dubs, and eat about 6,000 wings, and enjoy this thing. But, Marty got to live out a childhood fantasy today. I'm super proud of him.
Anybody 2 wins from a World Series title, how does that feel?
You guys go.
Feels great. I mean, the boys are fired up. Like you said earlier, the boys are buzzing, and we're just excited to get out there, and we're just blessed to be here.
I mean, what childhood dreams are made of.
Just thankful for what the good Lord has blessed us with, and we just keep following his plan. Whatever he's got in store for us, we just keep following that.
Enjoy B-Dubs.
No, I'm good.
Enjoy B-Dubs. Call your wife. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.